1978, propelling her to the top of the British singles charts, the first self-written song by a woman artist in the UK. The years which followed produced a series of groundbreaking records, crossing musical boundaries and creating some unforgettable moments as she combined her songwriting talent with choreography and a sense of theatre. While she's continued to make music, the intervals between album releases have grown longer. The last time an audience was able to actually see her performing live on tour was in 1979, when she played at London's famous venue, the Hammersmith Odeon. But her absence from the spotlight hasn't dimmed the enthusiasm of fans.
You follow a pop star on Twitter, you can find out what they have for breakfast. They'll probably put a photo of what they have for breakfast on Instagram. Kate Bush, has never done any of those things. For a very successful pop star, we know very little about her, really. And that is why people are still interested.
35 years later, she's returned to the same venue to play a series of 22 concerts titled Before the Dawn. All 75,000 tickets were sold within 15 minutes, and this week they've been changing hands for as much as $2,000. Fans lucky enough to get a ticket have travelled across Europe to catch a rare glimpse of the elusive performer.
I come from Poland, from a very communist country at the time, so, about 80s. And for me it was like a window to the other world.
I don't think we'll see anybody else like Kate Bush in the future. Very special.
I think she's a great artist because she goes she sings towards all generations.
Yeah, I might cry, I think.
I think we probably will cry, it'll be amazing.
The music press has been similarly enthusiastic about the concerts.
The atmosphere the first night, I think, is as close to hysteria as I've perhaps ever seen at a rock concert. Her voice still sounds as good as it used to in the old days. It was more like a theatre experience, so there was lots of acting, lots of weird puppetry, sort of strange fish people coming on stage and carrying her off. It was fairly mind-blowing stuff.
The Kate Bush buzz has now been reflected in record sales, with 11 of her albums in the UK top 50. That's something only achieved by Elvis Presley and the Beatles. Critical reaction is best described by the words from one of her biggest hits.